opened the policy conference today, he spoke about an incident where, is it eight? Where I'm not sure about the number. Yeah, eight young women were raped. He went further to say that he has directed all ministers in the security cluster to attend to this and act with speed. So as a caring and responsible organization, knowing that some of these comrades who are ministers are also members of the National Executive Committee, we took advantage of their presence and requested that they use the opportunity of your availability at this venue to give you an update on the work that they are doing in their respective responsibilities. So I'd asked Comrade Bheki Cele in his capacity as the Minister of Police to provide that update as per the commitment made by our President at this policy conference. Over to you, Comrade Bheki.
Thanks, Pule. Good afternoon, everybody. Maybe it would be proper to start by congratulating the team that deal with the Pule issue. The young woman that was killed today, there was a sentence of Shoba was given the life sentence. We congratulate the team for doing that, but also want to congratulate the team that arrested the 3 perpetrators that killed the mayor of Charles Collins municipality last night. We congratulate them. Today, at about 12 midnight, we were woken up about what happened in Krugersdorp, around the dumping mines there, where the group of 22 people were doing the video music. There were 12 women and 10 men. As they were 2 hours after they've arrived, around about 5, they were attacked by 10 men on blankets and balaclavas. As they tried to run away, they shot at them. They were forced to slip down, and the other 10 similar men came, and they started to rape them. 8 women were raped. I have the names, but I'm not going to give the names here of those women. But 1 woman was raped by 10 men simultaneously, exchange on her. The other one was raped by 8. The other one was raped by 6. They were ranging between 19 years and 35 years. Those women that were raped. They were robbed. All of them were robbed. They took their stuff. They took their shoes. They stripped them naked. Men, those 10 men, they were left with underpants. 1 was taken completely, even underpants and all that kind of stuff. That's a bad situation. Those are young, most of them are young girls around Joburg. Quite a big number of them come from Alex, others from Soweto, and they're from the suburbs. Their job, looks like they are models who were just there to have this music video. We had a meeting as the police ministry, the National Commissioner, Provincial Commissioner this morning. They've put the team that they'll have to respond and respond decisively as a government. We are going back there. I'm told that some few of them have been arrested now, those people, and police were instructed that they can't come back without them in whatever form. They'll have to come back with them. So we'll be there next hour to see how far have they taken the operation. I'm told the operations are doing well. We've put all the resources. We have called on the National Commissioner to send all the resources to decide to be able to respond decisively on this matter. There looks like they are foreign nationals, those people, but basically they are zamazamas. Those people that are raiding those dumping mines, the old mines and all that, they've left that job to go house to house to rob people there, including this terrible, terrible incidents that they've done. I hope that by this afternoon we would have, as the police, acted and responded decisively on this matter. It's a painful thing. We haven't seen the victims, but they were taken to hospitals, different hospitals yesterday. Some of them were collected by parents, as we say, and some were taken to safe places and all that. But we will be there to continue to make sure that such a thing the government has responded fully and decisively. So, thanks.
Thanks, Comrade Bheki, and we must commend you and your team and our president as well for using the occasion of the 6th National Policy Conference to highlight such a critical matter and call on yourselves to act with the necessary speed. If there are questions that members of the media may want to ask, okay, we can have a roving mic. Where is the team? Okay, Nomalungelo, you'll start.
Okay. My name is Malungelo Boy from Newsroom Africa. Minister, just a clarity, did you say 3 suspects have been arrested? I just want to get that correctly.
Yes, that's my last report now, that already 3 suspects have been arrested.
Okay. The next one, are you covered?
Yeah,
okay.
that was it. Just wanted to confirm, are you on your way there now, Minister? Are you going there now?
Yes, I'm going back there to see how far have the operations gone, because the operations are continuing, starting from 11 this morning until all of them are found. I'm told that some of them are in the place called Plastic View, which is informal, some sort of settlement. If they don't find them, those settlements will have to be down. Some, I'm told, that they got in a hole. There's some holes there. They'll have to find the thing of getting them. The police will have to go in the holes and find them out there. So we are there to see how far have that gone. But as I've said, that response will have to be serious, and in a way that the authority of the state and the protection of those young women is very clear.
Okay, you may proceed to ask.
All right, thanks. My name is Moloko Mloto from ENCA. Minister, when you make an analysis together with the police's top brass, considering this never-ending violent crimes, whether they are committed by South Africans or foreign nationals, what are the underlying reasons, and as far as you are concerned, why these criminals continue in this manner unabated? Your assessment, why does it seem that they don't seem to fear anything?
Pito Molamani, KFM. Minister, I assume that you might be aware the West Rand, especially the areas of Randfontein, Krugersdorp, Kagiso, there's been a lot of protest, Minister, with regard to the Zamazamas, and whereby communities have complained that there hasn't been any action and like so. Can there be a plan, Minister, to address this issue? Because now what happened this morning, Minister, for sure it's a sign that now it's getting out of hand. Can there be a plan, Minister, or what is the Minister's plan now moving forward? Thank you.
Teta Mahlakwana from Eyewitness News. I'm just going to follow up on what my colleague just asked now. But I think also because we are at the policy conference of the ANC, what I'm going to ask might just help us understand why it is that we have a policy. Of course, it doesn't fall under your purview as the police minister, but the consequences of the non-implementation thereof becomes a problem of crime. Because as far as we as South Africans know, those disused mine dumps should be sealed off. The impetus lies on mining companies to seal them off and ensure that they are not accessible. We would not have a crisis of zamazamas or people who can commit such atrocious crimes and escape through them if the ministry responsible for ensuring that they're sealed off was actually doing its work. So is the failure of the Minerals Department in this instance making your jobs difficult as the police?
Okay, let's allow the minister to answer, then we come back to take another slide.
The first question of what is this generic criminality? Maybe it goes to the question that has been raised. Are these sins organized? As I've said, I'll repeat, we don't have evidence of that. They happened. The only common thing they do, they put fear on South Africans. No doubt about it. But to say they are organized, we still act as we find them. Tell us that they are happening in a pocket of criminality that is not organized, but having one outcome of bringing fear. As I've said, that people that were arrested that killed the mayor, they said they went there for robbery. They saw him buying a lot of meat. But 8 people, they went to his house. 3 of them were arrested. 1 is positively linked already. So it's got nothing to do with, as it would happen, people going to shoot at the ship-ins. The most infamous one will be Orlando and KZN, Sweetwaters. All those that in KZN have been arrested by now and they've appeared in court, and their fight was on drug issue rather than it organized. Indeed, Orlando, they haven't found them, but we are trying to find the motive. Why 13 people out of Orlando came from one village, from Mzimkhulu, because 13 people were buried on one village, Mzimkhulu, that died in Orlando. So it might be a different kind of pursuance from those people to here. The question of today, Azamazamas, maybe linking with the second question, Azamazamas. Look, we have created the unit. That unit started in Free State. I'm sure some of you, unfortunately, it was not very much seen by most people on many. You saw one top operation that was run by the South African police together with a private company in Northwest, in Orkney, where there was a complete established mine, yet it was illegal mine. You could find all machines in that mine. The police went there and wiped off that mine. What was good about that, it was not just the people, Zamazamas, that were arrested. The owners and top guys, including top cars, were arrested there. That is about 2 months ago, that operation. But also in Free State, we went underground. There was a 12-hour war there, badly, which was won by the South African police on the exchange of fire on those. So it's a question that Zamazamas, they just don't go there and fight and get whatever is down. They are going with the takeover of the mine. Sometimes they go to the new mine and then they take that mine over. But they don't end there. They go out and go and harass the communities. So that unit has been established to respond. We are very pleased that even the company, the industry, is working with us, even putting some resources. We send one unit somewhere, and we ran short of the accommodation money the industry put on that. So what we have agreed upon and what you have been instructed not once, twice by SONA to say things like Zama Zama and people that are taking over the construction sites, that 130% on all, we are going to respond to them, and we are responding. One person that we have responded decisively would be Okeke in Mamelodi, who was taking every other business of everybody. You know that is almost 2 years now. I'm glad that he has been found guilty on the matters. But also on the question of the stealing of infrastructure like copper wires. Quite several people have been sentenced now, seriously so, between 10 and 15 years. So we're responding on these things as the South African police, or as a cluster going forward. I fully agree with you. One bad thing that happened there, while everybody knew that there is crime in that situation, we would have loved that the team took time to report at least at the police station that they were going to a dumping mine or the old mine to run this music video. The unfortunate part of it, that their coordinator used to be a police officer. This aunt used to be a police officer and was working on that station. She understood very well that there is a lot of criminality. So we wish that they would have really went via police station, reported, and surely the station would have either taken rounds to go there or we have given them cover. It's a pity now that we have to respond after such a huge damage. Thanks.
We can take the last round of questions.
My name is Norman Masongwini from City Press. Minister, very often in that area of the West Rand, you'll find, or your reports have shown that there will be bodies, unidentified bodies, especially in Krugersdorp. Wouldn't that have been a trigger for police in the area to pay much attention to say something big is going to happen, either around the community or the whole area itself? Shouldn't the police station or the police itself have taken cautious decision to say they need to clamp down on those mines earlier than to wait and be reactionary? Thank you.
Just a follow-up. So, Minister, you say that mine dumps are no-go areas for South Africans, even for creativity purposes, research or whatsoever. If you are saying people should have stopped at a police station first, are you saying to the public it is not safe, stay clear of these mine dumps because you're conceding there is nothing in terms of security that can be done to ensure that we have freedom of movement to go to those places, either for anthropological reasons or any other reason whatsoever?
Thank you, Minister Scoven again from ENCA. The ANC's policy documents also highlight syndicates and gangs like these as one of the major problems putting peace and stability at risk. From your information, how many of these gangs, illegal mining gangs, are operating in that West Rand area? Is it a case where the informal settlements around Durban Deep, Krugersdorp, Krugersdorp are completely dominated by these Zama Zama gangs? And then, Minister, why did you mention that they are foreign nationals? And have you confirmed that they are foreign nationals? Thank you.
Okay, last one. Unless there's another hand.
Thanks. Moloko again from ENCA. Minister, you are correct when you say this criminals are instilling fears in South Africans. But considering the fact that one of the primary functions of the state is to protect the citizens, why is the state failing to protect South Africans against these marauding criminals in our country?
Your question with the lady seems to be similar. I agree South Africans need to be safe wherever they go. But it's not something that is not happening, that a certain group of people or even individual, if they feel that they are going somewhere, they touch base with the police stations. There are quite several places where it's happening. For instance, at Nyanga and Langa in Cape Town, there's a high level of hijacking of cars. But why they are hijacking those cars are Uber. They want money and to get stuff from drivers like the cars. So when drivers go in those townships, they pass by police station to report that we are coming here. Here is a known place that it has crime. Somebody was working at that police station as a police, so she would know. She's one of the conveners or coordinators of this group that was there. Was simply saying life would have been better for all of us if she had just gone past police station, because she has information that the place has criminal activities. I'm not saying that you need to report everywhere you go, but there are times when, if you know you have information that there's criminality there, it would be better to work in prevention rather than reacting. So that's a call we are making. But it's fine for South Africans to move around. But this time, that lady who used to be police in that station should have really helped us. Surely we would have taken and given extra cover to the group. Is not permanently there, just this music video and get out of it. So I'm not saying that South Africans must go and all the time report to the police station, but there are times that it would be fine and better and safe for all of us to do so. On the question of South Africans must be safe, I agree. But one other thing that make countries, all countries and all nations, at present moment, South Africans are 60 million, and there are 176,000 police. But even if you make half of South Africans police, if the other half does not cooperate with the police, it won't work. So it's important that communities work with the police. Where communities work with the police, we have quick results, as it happens in Alex. In Alex, people were shot and killed, and President next morning we were given a proper information, and we arrested those people. We have seen them, all they have appeared in court. Yesterday in KZN, in Maran Hill Plaza, they were given information by the members of the community in a bus that was driving from Durban to Cape Town with a guy who got with a rifle in a bus and 90 bullets. And we found that guy. We have already linked him with 9 murders in KZN. So it helps that we work with communities at any given time. We make this call from the communities. Maybe again on this modus operandi, is it similar? No. I'm sure you saw on news what happened. The group that robbed a certain shop in Mpangen, and they had the encounter with the police near King Shaka airport. We congratulate the police, they did a good job there in KZN with those people. So it's a different things when it comes to their motive of attacking these attacking the people and different people and the police responding to different crime scenes and different crime activities. So we will work, and at the present moment, the police, while I would agree that prevention would be much better, but the reaction of the police of late have been much better. You saw the guy called Barra in Western Cape, who was arrested and is charged with 31 cases. Among those, there are 19 dead bodies that he has killed. A young boy of 30 years and a teacher by profession, doing those things. I hope even the document that is there emphasizes on prevention. Prevention of crime cannot be of the police alone. Hence, we talk about environmental design. Hence, we talk about the better lighting, better roads, numbering, the clear streets, less vegetation. All that helps the police to do their work much better. As we go to peace and stability, maybe coming back to the conference, those are the emphasis that we'll be making, that if there are no housing, if there are no streets, if there is no lighting, no house numbers, there are places it doesn't matter how much you try to explain to the police, they will never find that place because there is no address. I've been in Cape Town. I don't know if you have seen the place called COVID-19 Township there, where everything is you can't move. There is no lighting, no streets, nothing. So it's environmental design and improvement of life itself and better human settlement there will make policing much better. So crime is a combination of many other things that together with other departments we must respond. I don't know if I still remember the question. That will be the last one here.
I was asking that the crime in the West Rand is so high that wouldn't that be a...
If you have noticed, Okai Molau spends more time in West Rand under Gauteng policing, under Mawela himself. We have been in Randfontein for several times, Kagiso and all that. We're trying to prevent. But these organized criminals, somebody asked, do we know how many are these groupings? No, we don't know how many there are. But they are basically coming from 3 nationalities. We say that because when we arrest, usually we find that those are people from Mozambique, people from Lesotho, and people from Zim. At the present moment, starting about 5 years ago, we've got 18,000 of foreign nationals that are in South African prisons, correctional service, as they call it. So most of them, they would have been part of those crimes, especially Zamazamas, and forcing people that are working there and harassing the communities out there. So you ask me, how do I know? Because they've been arrested and asked where they come from, they've given us the answer already, those 3 that were arrested this afternoon. Thanks.
There was a question. Are you covered? Okay. No, I'm sure that the members of the media are covered. No, thank you very much, members of the media, and thanks to Comrade Bheki in his capacity as Minister.